We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Roy Halladay gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Digging in, Amos Ota. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off tonight for Kansas City, the center fielder, number 26.
First offering on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
At the plate now, Bo Jackson. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Halladay has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Now at the plate, George Brett. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's set, and the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Jackson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Larry Jura is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Batista. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Fouled off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Here's the 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jesse Barfield.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Barfield. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Soler is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Nope. And he misses with it. 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Struck him out. At the plate, John Mayberry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, no left fielder, Joe Carter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, John Olerud. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1-1 the count now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And it's fouled away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Back up the, oh no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So coming to the plate, Frank White. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Vernon Wells.
The center fielder, Vernon Wells.
First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Popped him up. Mondesi is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Digging in, Russell Martin. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes.
Nope. Ball one.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jackson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in for the Jays, Aaron Hill. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Ready for another chance? Amos Ota. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3-2, a full count to the Royal center fielder.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Bo Jackson. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, George Brett. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Wells Has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Tony Batista.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on to get it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes, Jim.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Stepping in now, Jesse Barfield, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Has a look, now the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Ota is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in, John Overlew. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up for Kansas City.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Right field, number 12, Jorge Soler.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Jorge Soler is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Set up away, but he misses with the palm ball for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 13.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2.
Oh, that's too high.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, John Mayberry. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. Into the box, Vernon Wells.
Center fielder, Vernon.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Wells, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
So now to the plate, Russell Martin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Aaron Hill. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The batter, number
Hey, not a
7.
bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Tony Batista is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
1-1.
Runners on first with one down. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Here's the 2-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. From the belt, the pitch. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. One 1-0 count. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Wells is there, and he has it for the first out. Now in the box, Frank White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Jesse Barfield.
The right fielder, Jesse Barfield.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's outside.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Joe Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to Joe Carter. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And the pitch.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. John Olerud would be next. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
D-roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
At the plate, John Olerud, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The count now at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Carter rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Row, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
Danny Jackson enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 25, Danny Jackson.
In now, Vernon Wells, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses 1-1. Jackson, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Royals nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Amos Ota. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now it's 2-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Bo Jackson. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped now to short. Can they get two? He's got it. And that's out number one. Now batting, George Brett. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. On its way is pitch number 75. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. One out and a runner on second base. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2 pitch. To the right side and through, a base hit. Ota isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
2-2 to Jorge Soler.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Donaldson's there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Toronto leads this one 3-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Russell Martin. First offering on its way. Here comes the 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hill. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fastball just inside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tony.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Batista. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
That's in, ball 2.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D'Lo. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, John Mayberry.
John Mayberry.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-0. Hard hit ball to short. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Moustakas. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Popped up. Donaldson has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So digging in now, Frank White. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail it 4-1. So stepping in, Jesse Barfield.
leading up for Toronto, the right fielder, Jesse.
Here comes the first pitch.
Barfield.
0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what? You hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
At the plate now, Joe Carter, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Standing in, John Olerud. First pitch coming. Here it is.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jackson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Vernon Wells.
Vernon Wells.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Mark Horn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 38, Mark Horn.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Horn, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
To the plate now, Amos Ota. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in once again, Bo Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So now to the plate, George Brett, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Stays alive, still 0-2. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Hard liner towards short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Roy Halladay takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Mark Horn hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.